Last week I asked you about giving me some advice and guidance for the direct entrance scheme for inspection that Green Park have asked me to apply for. I'm a bit nervous in terms of, because I've never done one of these forms before.
So I think the first thing that you need to do is take your time. Okay. Read through the application form, take your time, and if you're not sure, ask someone, because some of the language might be technical because you're talking about the police rights and stuff here. Read it, understand it before you start doing anything.
Brilliant. That's good.
No rush. You're going into a police service where honesty is a big thing.
And will they check on some of this stuff? Do you think that would maybe...
They'll check on everything. So look, you're going for a position which is not the normal route. You're going direct entry into an officer role, so you've got to be absolutely honest.
Brilliant, thanks for that.
Next bit is, you've been doing lots of work in the past, you've achieved lots of stuff, so your past performance, you want to use that to explain this is how you're going to actually use that experience to achieve in the future.
How far should I go back? Is there a time limit, reasonably 5-10 years or?
The more recent you can make it, the better it will be, but it's the experience that's important, not when you did it. So, as an example, if you're captain of the football team, and part of being that captain was to be able to actually organise people, play together, give them direction, console them, it's the experience that's important.
So obviously it's about the leadership qualities that I want, because obviously as an inspector, you've got
to be leading people. You've got to be leading people.
So the things I led on, the things I did, and inspired and delivered on.
How you work with people.
Brilliant.
And all those things. So as long as you can translate that to say, I did that when I was 14. But you know what, I've learned from that and I've used that all the way through, and I'll be able to use those principles again. And I know lots of stuff now are electronic, so you might be able to type stuff, but it needs to be legible. So at the very least, if you're typing it, put a spell checker on. Because if you think about it, when you join, you're going to be spending most of your time giving people direction or doing things. And you have to explain to people who are not there, whether it's senior officers, whether it's the court, this is why you did what you did.
And a lot of that could be written.
A lot of that could be handwritten. So there's legibility, spelling, but making sure that whatever you write, whether it's electronic or handwritten, there's correct spelling, the grammar's correct, and you understand it. This is testing about how you're going to follow instructions. So if the application says so many words, stick with those words. Don't go above it. If you go below it, try and get as close to it as you can. Because if you go above it, there's going to be a question mark of, can you follow instructions? Can you understand what's being...
So that could even be a test in itself.
Absolutely.
Am I doing the most basic requirements in the application?
In the application form. The application form is your introduction to this organisation. If you can't follow simple instructions, if there's a word limit, stick with it.
It's like the first audition.
Absolutely. And there's a structure to all of this, and follow the structure, and you'll be able to give all the good evidence.
There's something about this STAR. What does STAR mean in terms of how you explain a competence?
It's a good acronym to say situation, the task, what you did, the action that you took, and the result.
So situation, task, action, result.
But the important thing in that is the action.
The action.
So when you put the action, what you did, and why you did it.
So my decision-making process will explain what led to the result.
Absolutely. So the results could be good or bad, but the actions that you took, because then people can understand, do you have a process for doing things?
I understand that.
Use strong descriptive words. Talk about what you did. So sometimes you work in a team, but what was your role in that team?
Not the team, what my specific role.
What your specific role. You'll achieve things as a group, but what was your role in that group?
My contribution.
Absolutely. You've got to describe that, because that's what you're saying to them. This is what I will do when I work as part of the team, or this is what I will do when I lead the team.
And these are the qualities I have that can enable
us to do that. There's actually you've used in the past to be able to achieve results.
So it's trying to tell a very simple story in a very coherent way that the person reading the form can follow.
And they can do it quickly. You can capture it, because if I'm going to sit here and I'm going to read 20 forms, the one that's 10 pages long, I'll probably put to the end. The one that's 5 pages long, I can think, snappy, straight to the point.
Brilliant.
He knows what he's talking about.
And in terms of jargon, avoid any jargon.
Forget jargon. If you're going to use any jargon, then explain it.
So I shouldn't use acronyms for my current place of work.
If you are, then explain it. So some people will put something like TOR, time in terms of reference. And I know most people know what it means, but explain it. But my advice is try not to use any jargon if you can.
Well, I think I've got that.
Good.
But I might be in touch with you again, and hopefully you can have a look at the form.
Yeah, and finally, never assume anything.
Okay.
Don't assume that the person reading your form will know certain things. If you have to explain it, explain it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make a start on the form in a few days' time, and I'll send you a draft copy to look at.
Good luck.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Be
Cheers.
positive.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.